A lot of great people. Lots of great people on bus. I love London. London falling down.
Well, I just got to tell you that you might have met your match. Because I also do a Donald Trump impression. Jamie Foxx, the greatest Fox in the wilderness. Great guy.
Yes! Do you have the yell? There. You gotta get the yell. They tried to give me the virus. You know what he does there? I beat the virus. They tried to give me. You know what I'm saying?
He just turns into people. He just turns into people. It's
That is
amazing.
so good.
I love her.
Have you ever seen his
She's
rock?
African. I love her hair.
Can we?
She's African. I love his.
her.
I love his sweater. He's got a great sweater. He's got a great. Excuse me. They tried to give me the virus.
Honestly, if anyone could push Trump to consider legal action over an impression, it's Jamie Foxx. The man didn't just mimic him, he became him. Like a method actor who accidentally wandered into a reality show and decided to commit. From the pursed lips to the chaotic hand gestures that somehow resemble folding a fitted sheet, to the dramatic pauses before dropping a tremendous or disaster, Fox's impression was chef's kiss perfection. Let's be real, Trump might not actually sue, but you know he's fuming. Give it a few days and we'll probably see him on Truth Social calling Jamie overrated or claiming he personally taught him how to act. Either way, this impression isn't just living rent-free in our minds, it's got a penthouse suite in Trump's too. And then there was the moment, that uncanny Trump rant about COVID testing. Well, I'm going with the experts. I happen to think, we're doing more testing than anybody in the world, by far. I think second is India, with 12 million. We're going to be at over 50 to 50 million tests this weekend. And to me, every time you test, you find a case. So if instead of 50 we did 25, we'd have half the number of cases. So I personally think it's over. Jamie Foxx didn't just impersonate Trump, he summoned him. It started off innocent enough, like a warm-up bit, just Jamie slipping into that unmistakable voice, drawing a few laughs. But the crowd had no idea what they were in for. They expected light jabs. Foxx had other plans.
What's your go-to impression?
I've been working on my Trump. It's a lot of great people. Lots of great people on both sides. Excuse me. Fake reviews.
With a smirk and a perfectly timed hair flick, because let's be real, no Trump impression is complete without the hair, Jamie Foxx dove into a monologue so uncannily accurate, half the audience had to do a double take. Was this a stand-up set or a leaked press conference? Listen, folks, people are saying, many people, very smart people, that I am the greatest president of all time, maybe ever, probably ever. Lincoln? Good. Me? Better.
Then for 3 days I was this dude. There's a lot of great nurses. I see the blacks. I like the blacks. They're hungry. They're eating dogs. The Haitian sock passe. Naboule. They're eating dogs. I like the nurses. I like them. They like me. I like them. I have a huge black following. There's another black. Oh, Puerto Rican, same shit. Kamehameha Harris. I love Kamehameha. What's her name? Kamala. I love Kamala. She's black. She just turned black. I don't know where she was. She just became black. I'm black. And if she wants to just turn black, she can turn black. I like her. Because she's black and she's Indian. I like that. I like it. Hey, for real though, and Indian. Huh.
Some say Lincoln, but he didn't have hotels. Sad. The audience exploded. It wasn't just the words. It was the rhythm, the pauses, the hand gestures that looked like they'd been pulled straight from Mar-a-Lago surveillance footage. Jamie Foxx wasn't doing an impression, he was performing a possession. And then, he took it up a notch. He leaned forward, face contorting into that unmistakable smug pout, and launched into one of those classic meandering zero-substance but maximum attitude Trump rants. Jamie Foxx? Overrated. Nobody knows who he is. Folks, I have people, great people, the best people, and they tell me, sir, he's not that funny. And I say, I know, terrible.
Have you guys seen Jamie Foxx's Trump? It's the only Trump I've ever heard that's better than yours.
It's a lot of great people on both sides. Lots of great people on both sides. I know Harry O. He's a great person. He couldn't vote for me at the time. Now he can vote for me once he gets out. I love Snoop D-O-double-G. Excuse me. Fake news.
Jamie Foxx.
The layers of irony? Chef's kiss perfection. Jamie Foxx wasn't just impersonating Trump, he was becoming Trump and roasting himself in the process. The audience was unhinged. Some were howling, others caught in that "is this even legal" kind of laughter. A few folks in the back looked like they were experiencing a full-blown existential crisis. One guy in the front row had both hands over his face, half laughing, half whispering prayers that the Secret Service wasn't about to rush the stage, but Foxx wasn't done. He pulled a classic Trump move, getting mad at random things with zero connection to reality. Let me tell you folks, Jamie Foxx, disrespectful guy, just like windmills, horrible. They kill birds. Folks, you know that. Nobody talks about that. And Jamie Foxx, he's killing comedy, folks. Unfair. Very unfair. At that point, the room was in total meltdown. Gasps tangled with cackles. People doubled over, wiping tears, holding their ribs like they'd just survived a laughter hurricane. And you know that somewhere, probably in a gold-drenched room lined with framed magazine covers and ketchup-stained fast food wrappers, a certain former president was watching that exact clip, arms crossed, face redder than a MAGA hat, with an expression that could only be described as bigly displeased.
And then Trump. It's a lot of great people on both sides. I love Cameron. I love Cameron. She's great. I love all of her movies. I love Charlie's Angel. I feel like I'm a Charlie.
By the way, the best Trump I've ever seen.
Excuse me, fake news.
And that was before Foxx even got to the real zingers. He hadn't touched the spray tan, the golf obsession, or the mystery of what's actually in those McDonald's bags he always carries on Air Force One. The audience could sense it. This was about to escalate into full-scale comedy warfare. The laughs, unstoppable, the memes, inevitable, and the fallout? Oh, it was just getting started. This wasn't just an impression, it was possession. The second Jamie Foxx slipped into that Trump voice, reality itself seemed to glitch. His hands instantly went into motion, one pinching the air like he's holding an invisible tic-tac, the other chopping through space like it's fighting off fake news. And the voice? Uncanny. It wasn't just the sound, it was the cadence. That weird up and down rhythm that makes every sentence sound like he's either announcing a reality show winner or explaining how windmills are secretly evil. Listen folks, nobody does impressions better than me, okay? But Jamie Foxx, some say he's the greatest of all time. Many people, very smart people, are saying this. The audience was wheezing.
Hello everybody.
Sir.
My first day at McDonald's, I'm looking for a job. So, if you don't mind, I want to work the French fry counter. I love salt. Wait a minute, I spilled some. I'm very superstitious. You take it for granted. You say, give me French fries. I'll never forget this experience. I always figured somebody stuffs them in with their hand, and I don't like that. And they don't do it that way. You never touch them. It's really great.
You thought the fries come out of the boiling oil. And the workers making that sweet $4.25 an hour just reach in and go, ah! Ah!
But here's where Foxx really took it to the next level. He didn't just mimic Trump, he started thinking like him. He improvised full-on rants with that signature blend of chaotic logic and misplaced confidence that felt a little too real. They say I lost the election, folks, but did you see the votes? Beautiful votes. Tremendous votes. Some of the best numbers. And let me tell you, Jamie Foxx, he knows it, okay? He knows it. People weren't just laughing, they were slightly concerned. The accuracy was unsettling. For a moment, Foxx went so deep into the character that the room collectively paused, questioning whether they'd accidentally time-traveled into an alternate universe where Trump does open mics on weeknights. And of course, here come the tangents. Jamie Foxx? Great guy, folks. Great guy. But you know who's not great? Crooked Hillary. Very crooked. And Sleepy Joe. Worst sleeper I've ever seen. Just terrible. The impression wasn't just comedy, it was dimension-bending.
So Marco Rubio is now kind of a candidate on the rise. Some people are saying he's like Barack Obama. He actually compared you to Barack Obama at one point and said he said that like Barack Obama, you're not dignified or worthy of the office that you're seeking. He said we have a president now with no class. I'm just wondering what you think the comparison.
Oh, was he the one that said?
What do you think of the comparison on issues and leadership?
I think he's highly overrated. I think he's an overrated.
Foxx didn't just do a Trump impression. He fully embodied the madness that trails behind it. The bizarre stress on all the wrong words, the random feuds with people who weren't even mentioned, and the bulletproof confidence behind statements that had zero logic. Now let's talk about the aesthetic. Foxx had the signature pout, the exaggerated squint, and that classic, "I'm lost but pretending I'm not" face. He even nailed the Trump posture, leaning forward just enough, like he's trying to spot his approval ratings on the horizon. By this point, the crowd had completely lost it. Some were doubled over in tears, others clutched their chests like they'd seen something supernatural. Meanwhile, the internet kicked into high gear, turning every second into a meme-worthy masterpiece, and this was all happening before Foxx even walked off stage.
It's a lot of great people on both sides. Meet me at the Capitol. A lot of great people, unbelievable people. Losers. We have losers. They're losers. They're just losers.
And somewhere inside a gold-plated Florida resort, Trump, red hat on, arms crossed, was probably glued to the screen, muttering "sad" under his breath. But the real question wasn't whether he was upset, it was whether he'd let it go, or if Jamie Foxx was about to receive the ultimate honor, a 3 a.m. all-caps Truth Social meltdown with his name on it. Because let's face it, there are 3 certainties in life: death, taxes, and Donald Trump completely losing his mind when someone mocks him. The second Jamie's impression hit the timeline, you could feel it. Trump wouldn't be able to resist. And sure enough, the man who once rage-posted about Kristen Stewart's dating life. Yeah, he wasn't about to let this one slide either. Now picture it, Trump unleashing his fury, first stop, Truth Social. You can practically hear the keys suffering, each letter hammered with the unfiltered wrath of a man who's spent a lifetime beefing with punctuation. And then, boom, the post drops. Jamie Foxx, terrible overacting, never funny, total loser, sad.
Well, listen, honestly, some of the people around, they say, let's not get political, but Jamie Foxx did the worst impression of me that I've ever heard. A terrible Trump.
It wasn't that bad.
It was so
bad.
bad.
A lot of times people say it's bad, but it was actually the best impersonation of me that I've ever done of me.
Jamie, it was a disaster.
And I wasn't even there.
Jamie, the saying Ray could have actually seen how bad it was.
To be honest with you, Stevie Wonder said it was amazing. So do you believe that blind guy or the other blind guy?
You know what? He's a nasty,
a lot of great people.
He's a nasty, pathetic.
Classic. This is the same guy who once called Meryl Streep, yes, Meryl Streep, one of the most overrated actresses in Hollywood. So let's be honest, accuracy has never been a priority when Trump's angry. The best part? You know he watched every second of that Jamie Foxx impression, probably multiple times, muttering under his breath, "That's not how I sound. I don't sound like that. Do I sound like that?" But here's where it gets even better, the rally response. Because when Trump gets roasted, he doesn't just fire off some angry posts online. No. He takes it straight to the stage. Picture it. Massive crowd, sea of red hats, anticipation buzzing in the air. He steps up to the mic, squints into the distance, and launches into a rant that's unscripted, unfiltered, and lasts at least 15 minutes longer than anyone asked for. You know, folks, there's this guy, Jamie Foxx. I used to like him, used to be a fan, did some good movies. But now he's doing the fake news comedy, okay? Very unfair, very dishonest. People are saying, many people, very smart people, that he's a disgrace. And frankly, I agree. Cue the crowd erupting. Chants of Foxx is fake, bouncing off the rafters. Does it make sense? Absolutely not. But when has that ever stopped them?
And John Carl, the president-elect, up early on Twitter.
He sure is going to war with Hollywood's most celebrated actress. George, he went on a Twitter firestorm here. Take a look. It starts, Meryl Streep, one of the most overrated actresses in Hollywood, doesn't know me, but attacked last night at the Golden...
And right on cue, at some point, Trump might actually try to clap back with his own impression of Fox's impression of him. It's the comedy equivalent of a snake eating its own tail, except this snake's wearing an oversized red tie and can't quite land the punchline. The voice? All over the place. The timing? Non-existent. The hand gestures? Less commanding leader and more confused magician mid-meltdown. Instead of delivering a clever comeback, it's a full-on train wreck. Slow, loud, and impossible to look away from, no matter how badly you want to. He flails, he puckers, he rants. His lips purse like he just bit into a lemon laced with regret, while his voice comes out sounding like a cross between a foghorn and a faulty smoke alarm. It's not Fox's Trump. It's not even Trump's Trump. It's something else entirely, something so gloriously unhinged that even his most loyal fans aren't sure whether to cheer or quietly call someone for a wellness check.
Well, we have some of the dumbest leaders in the world. We have losers. We have losers.
They're losers. They're just losers.
We have very stupid people. We have stupid leadership. How stupid are our leaders? How stupid are these politicians to allow this to happen? How stupid are they?
And just like that, by morning, Jamie Foxx is trending, because what's funnier than a man getting so outraged by an impression that he ends up turning himself into an even bigger punchline? The internet, pure chaos. Memes flood the timeline, clips go viral, and Trump's inevitable overrated jab ends up slapped on everything from his old reality show moments to his most recent hair sculpting disaster. By that point, Trump's only move is to double down again. Maybe he tries a second impression. Maybe he floats the idea of a national ban on Jamie Foxx impersonations. Who even knows anymore? But one thing's certain, Foxx has already won, because nothing says nailed it like the guy you roasted spiraling in real time and confirming it for the world. Trump may think he's shutting things down when he targets a celebrity, but history says otherwise. Every time he picks a fight, he hands out free PR like a malfunctioning Pez dispenser. From Meryl Streep to Robert De Niro, his insults only boost their relevance. Now, it's Jamie Foxx's moment. One savage impression, and suddenly Trump's out here unintentionally moonlighting as Foxx's hype man. Somewhere, Foxx's PR team is probably sipping champagne, feet up, already drafting a thank you card that reads, "Keep tweeting, Mr. President."
That there are, for immigrants on the whole,
Come on, try getting it out. Try getting it out.
I'll get it out.
I mean, I don't know if you're going to put this on television, but you don't even know what you're talking about. Try getting it out. Go ahead.
You've called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals. Your Twitter account...
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
No, it wasn't.
I never attacked him on his look, and believe me, there's plenty of subject matter right there. That I can tell you. But Jake,
I want to give.
They came to me, the press, these people. Look at all those cameras back there. The press came to me, and they told me that he said he would not pay for the wall. Do you have a comment? I said, yes. The wall just got 10 feet tall.
This is the Streisand effect in its purest form. The second Trump reacts, whether it's an all-caps meltdown on Truth Social or a long-winded rally rant about washed-up Hollywood phonies, he guarantees that Fox's impression gets played on repeat. Late-night hosts will devour it. Social media will turn it into an audio trend. TikTok will remix it. Memes will be produced faster than conspiracy theories at a MAGA rally. By the time Trump finishes venting, half the country will be quoting Jamie Foxx word for word, and let's be honest, this could be career rocket fuel for Foxx. What started as a viral bit could easily lead to a new stand-up special, a recurring SNL slot, or even a starring role in a political satire blockbuster. Picture it, Jamie Foxx as a larger-than-life ex-president in a comedy that writes itself. Hollywood execs are already whispering, "This man is gold." Meanwhile, Trump, completely unaware, was basically ghostwriting Fox's next career milestone with every insult. At this point, Foxx should be sending Trump a commission check, because whether Trump likes it or not, he just turned a brilliant impression into a full-blown cultural moment. And the more he fumes, the bigger Fox's reach becomes. That's the irony of the Trump effect. He doesn't just lose feuds, he supercharges the people he's trying to tear down. By the time the dust settles, Jamie Foxx won't just be known for movies or music. He'll be the guy who roasted Trump so hard, the man nearly rage quit his own social media app.